This is not 2023 Dak Prescott, and a couple reasons why. I'd say Brian Schottenheimer said it the best, I guess, as far as terminology. He said Dak Prescott's playing on his back foot, and what he's saying by that is by the time he gets to his drop, he's ready to kind of pull the trigger, and that's kind of signifying, he's seeing the field, he's seeing all options, he's reading thoroughly, it's flowing through him, and guys are also where they're supposed to be, things of that sort. And you can see it in his play. He's kind of added the pump fake into his game because he's kind of beating guys to the spot sometimes, and they're not quite ready. Um, and I will say people don't really give Dak the credit he deserves for being a gunslinger to a degree. He doesn't have the, huge bazooka arm by any means, but I do think he kind of carries that mentality because there are balls he'll put up, that are 50-50, like that Pickens momentum swinger that I don't believe we scored on there in the red zone, but nonetheless, it was a momentum swinger. So I do believe Dak Prescott is playing at an MVP level, but I do not think this is 2023 Dak. Also, he's utilizing his legs again. I have another video, on this channel stating that Mike McCarthy hurt Dak Prescott's game because he asked him to be, what he wasn't to a degree. Dak is an accurate passer, and I believe he, asked that of him, but utilizing his legs has, done dividends not only for the team's success, but for his, personal success. I mean, he's throwing at a high rate. I think his QB rating last night was what? I want to say 132, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I just want to, kind of highlight Schottenheimer also is calling great games, but man, Dak is playing at an MVP level for sure. And I believe obviously the defense is letting him down. I mean, things have to be changed, and I at this point I do believe it's a marriage. I don't believe it's just the scheme, and I don't believe it's just personnel. I believe they're both just kind of tandem. I've been worried about the secondary for years because, I mean, you got to be able to cover guys. People are used to not having to do really their job because, they have Micah Parsons. And for the most part, that timer of 4 seconds is true, what they say in the NFL. I don't believe he's just getting free rushes, being chipped, stuff like that. He was getting, those same looks here in Dallas, and he's getting there in 4 seconds. But again, these guys should be holding up in coverage, and some of these DBs are forgetting that you're a cover guy first. I do believe safeties can be box players, but that is an exotic, that's a speed scheme, and it's very,